welcome to episode 2 of Unless You Live Hardcore. I'm Kyle Forsyth.
I'm Jake Ford. What's up?
What's up? We're back. We're comedians talking about music that we're not qualified to talk about probably, but we're going to anyways. So,
I'm
'cause we
so fucking qualified, dude.
I mean, we play instruments, right? That's qualified enough. Doesn't mean I'm
Yeah.
good at them, but I have a piano or synthesizer behind me, right?
I shred on. I rip pretty hard on guitar, dude. I'm qualified.
Yeah. All right. Fair
I'm
enough.
qualified.
I can play that keyboard behind me.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
qualified.
Hell yeah,
It's
dude.
set up, dude. Who cares how much dust is on it? It's set
Yeah.
up, all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Every other instrument besides guitar, I'm pretty mediocre at. So I don't know if I'm that qualified.
that's how I feel about piano.
Yeah.
Every other instrument, I'm pretty mediocre at.
See, I'm pretty bad at
Yeah, it's
piano,
like I can play
dude.
guitar, piano, drums, and bass, but
I can't get a good spread on piano. Like I have these little baby hands.
Your mic
so.
got choppy there for a second.
Oh no.
You got baby hands? Yeah. Well, me too, man. I got small hands as well. I'm not amazing at it, but I can do it, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I like a synthesizer better. That's more my speed.
Yeah. Yeah, I need a Korg Mini, dude.
Yeah, man. I have an Alesis Micron.
Oh.
Literally. It has micro in the name of the keyboard model.
Hell
it's
yeah,
a Micron.
Dude.
Yeah, it was either that or a micro Korg. That's what I was
gonna
get.
A little piano for a little man.
Yeah. I was super into electronic core, you know, like that, like post-hardcore electronic.
Oh yeah.
Like Icy Stars.
What was the big one back at the Mini Korg or whatever?
Yeah,
that was the big synthesizer back in the day.
Yeah, Enter Shikari had one. Zach from Icy Stars had one.
Enter Shikari's so fucking sick, dude.
And then Caleb from when he was in Attack was using one, a Mini Korg.
Oh, really?
But then, yeah. But Icy Stars, Zach he was using the Alesis Micron for the most part.
Yeah, he had the red Micron.
Yeah, he had the Micron for the most part. But then I later learned for a lot of the stuff they were recording, he was using like a micro Korg and stuff, like on their later stuff. And he started having like 2 of them, and he switched over to a micro Korg later. But I got the Micron because I saw Icy Stars using one, and I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah, dude.
I want to do that. You know, it's like when you look up to if you're looking up to fucking Slash as a guitarist, you're gonna want a Les Paul. You know
That's so funny that is the exact example I just thought of in my head. Was like, yeah, I get it. When you're like 13 and you see Slash with that like tobacco sunburst Les Paul, and you're like, that's so fucking badass, dude.
Which is crazy. I saw a video
I would get
recently.
All the chicks.
Apparently, Slash didn't use an authentic Les Paul to record almost all of their most famous songs. Like, he wasn't using a genuine Les Paul. It was a knockoff Les Paul. So, like, Paradise City and, like, Sweet Child of Mine, like, all their most famous songs that people are like, it's got that Les Paul tone to it. He used a fake Les Paul. Like, it wasn't even a real Les Paul.
Oh, it was just a knockoff? From where?
It was just some other random company. It was a cheaper version of one, and then he ended up loving it so much he stuck with it. He could afford a real Les Paul. Well, point.
if it was a heritage guitar, then that's actually even better, because that was like the original That was the original Les Paul maker. Actually, was Heritage Guitars in Kalamazoo.
I don't think that's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, dude, those guitars go for like so much money. They're like insanely difficult to find, like Heritage Les Pauls.
Yeah, I forget exactly what company it was. I don't think it was Heritage. It was like it was a knockoff though, but it's very interesting to find that out, because everybody knows Slash for the Les Paul, but apparently for years he was just using a fake one.
Well, he learned on a guitar that only had like 2 strings because he was so poor, and he just learned how to play on 2 strings for a while, which is kind of fucking crazy.
And that's why he used a fake Les Paul, as he didn't have like a real Les Paul, like a nice one. So he learned on this fake one, and he learned to love the tone of it more than an actual Les Paul at first. And he didn't let people know he was using a fake one, and nobody knew, and he figured, what's the point in letting people know?
Yeah.
Which is a very interesting thing.
Have you ever played a Gibson Les Paul before we get into this?
I've not. I owned a Schecter Omen 6. That's what I owned.
Not even close, dude.
I wanted a metal guitar.
Just go to a Guitar Center sometime and play a Les Paul. It is like one of the nicest feeling and sounding instruments. Like it just fucking feels right. Same with like a Fender Stratocaster
Stratocaster.
or
Yeah.
Telly. I like a Telly personally, but a Strat also has a better tone than a Telly.
Yeah,
Uh,
I never even want to pick up the Les Pauls because I know I'm not gonna buy one, so like, I feel bad about even
that's
picking it up at a
Yeah, but that's
Guitar
why
Center.
you go to Guitar Center. You go to Guitar Center to be like, let me get let me play one of those $5,000 customs. I'm probably gonna buy it, dude. That's what you tell the guy at the fucking counter. Like, I'm probably gonna buy that right now. I'm gonna, I'm gonna get a Guitar Center credit card and drop 5K right now. Even though I have like, how long have you played guitar? Like, I've been playing 2 years. I'm gonna buy a used car's worth of guitar right now, dude.
Dude, some people do though, man. They're like, I want to
Crazy.
imagine that like there is people who just show up and they're like, yeah, I want to start playing guitar. I like that one. Give me. And they're like,
Yeah.
that's a $5,000
I mean,
guitar.
if
And
you can
they're
afford
like,
it,
yeah, that's a cool looking guitar. I think that's the one I'm gonna start with.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can afford it, then fucking go for it, dude. Because
And there is people who can.
worst case scenario, then you're just a rich guy with a fucking sweet guitar you don't know how to play on your wall, and that still entices the ladies.
That is crazy though to think like imagine being the person who's like I'm going to take up guitar. I'm going to go over to Guitar Center. I want those orange amps. Give me the Sunburst Les Paul over
Yeah,
there that
yeah.
matches the orange
Just
amps.
dropping 10K,
Like
and they're like,
yeah, dude.
I'm gonna
Just
get
casually.
let me get the orange amps, the Les Paul, and then could you guys do lessons, right?
Yeah.
You guys got lessons here? Let me get 10 weeks worth of lessons and then I'll quit.
Yeah.
I won't show up to half of them and then I'll fucking stop playing.
Yeah, man. That's it's fucking wild.
All
Some people
right.
do that though, man. But
Hot
yeah, we should get
riffs
into
up
the
top.
songs.
We should, because
Yeah.
we haven't bought the Zoom Unlimited yet, so we have limited time. We got to get in these fucking tracks. You go ahead and start with yours, dude.
All right, man. I brought Gideon. That's the best. It's pretty
Nice.
much. I got 3 songs from Gideon.
Yeah.
This band fucking rips,
They're
dude.
so
They are
heavy, dude.
so
They're
good,
so
man.
good.
They were a band that was in like that originally I identified as like Christian metal, and now they like don't identify as Christian anymore. They pulled the Under Oath switcheroo
Yeah.
and
Oh,
being like,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
not Christian anymore. But like I watched them in an interview, and it's interesting. Like the one main OG member, he was talking about it. He's like, yeah, the reason that I sort of changed my beliefs, the person who changed me is like one of the dudes from Thy Art Is Murder.
Uh-huh.
He's like we were touring with him, and we just sat down and had like a 3 or 4 hour conversation about like religion and like where we stand with the world and our beliefs on things and why, and he's like, and that's the person who really like changed me. So it's like one of the dudes from Thy Art Is Murder is converted Gideon, like the Gideon drummer, I think it was
God,
essentially.
what
Yeah,
a
isn't that pretty wild?
yeah, what a dick, dude.
You kind of, but like kind of not. I mean, like,
You're like,
but
you
like
should
it
stop
was
believing in God. Let's talk
it
about
was
this
a
for hours.
But the way the
Stop
drummer
believing in
talks
him, dude.
about it, is like that he seems like a dude who's very he's like I like talking to people of all cultures and backgrounds and everything. He's like cuz I like hearing other people's opinions on the world. He's like and I don't like having like a narrow-minded view on things. So like he very much wanted the conversation. It wasn't
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
cornered conversation,
Okay.
It was something that he was also seeking out was that conversation during that
Yeah, and then
time.
my man got his whole fucking worldview wrecked, dude.
Yeah, the dude from I think it's Alex. He said from
Yeah.
Thy Art Is Murder. He's
Now he's
like, yeah,
cursing in his music like a
yeah,
sinner.
yeah, man. It's interesting, but like even back, the reason I was a little hesitant with them at first is because I found the music and I listened to it and I liked it, and then I typed in Gideon into Google, and the first thing that came up was the chapter in the
Oh
Bible
yeah,
called
it's like it's a
Gideon.
religious band name.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I was instantly like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
I was like, is this about to be a bunch of I was like, are these dudes just screaming about God? Is that what I just discovered? And I didn't realize it before I looked them up. And then like I found that like they had departed from that. And then I watched interviews and they're like, yeah, none of us are that anymore. And So it's very interesting. I think in that perspective, but the music fucking shreds. Like this song "Cursed," the first one that is on the list that I sent you,
Yeah,
it's like the
yeah.
song I've been coming out to on stage lately, and it's fucking heavy, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
Is this
Blasting that at
right here?
DHOC?
Yeah. Dude, I fucking love that. Just
That's
to
so
call
heavy, dude.
at the beginning, the curse. Yeah, and it's got like that
Yeah.
sort of new metal sound, you know, like you can sense like the new metal sound sort of in there, and on their like more recent tracks, like Takeoff, which is the other one I say from their new album that's coming out in like 2 days, I think. I think it comes out on the 17th, if I'm right.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
March 17th. More Power, More Pain is the album.
Oh, that
But
comes out in like 2 days.
yeah, dude, I'm
I'm
excited.
so excited for that album drop. That's
Yeah,
sick.
and this song, this song "Takeoff," man, you could really hear them going for the new metal. That bass is just heavy, deep. Sounds like the strings are barely on that bass. Those cymbals.
I love the the bell groove.
You hear the fucking turntables?
Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking. Dude, it's got like vibes of Limp Bizkit somehow, you know, but like it still feels genuine to them.
I think all that shit's sick, dude. So I'm for it.
Man. But it's like if Limp Bizkit was fully heavy, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And it also still feels like it has their original sound to it, you know? But then you hear like songs like More Power, More Pain, the title track.
And it's just like straight up hardcore. This is my favorite song they've done so far on the new shit.
Straight hardcore, yeah. It's heavy. It's heavy as fuck,
Just
man.
goes straight out of the gate, dude.
And it's a 4-piece, man. And like it's crazy they've got that heavy of a sound with just like a 4-piece, you know?
Yeah, I mean a lot of like I don't know who produced their new album, but it sounds like a huge step up from the last one they put out. Last one was sick as fuck too. Well, Bite Down is off of the last one that you yeah, that's one of the songs on your list, Bite Down. That's off their last album. And I don't think the production quite compares to what they're putting out right now. Like,
no, for
the new album production just sounds so slick, dude.
So it's
without sounding overproduced though.
It's recorded, mixed, and mastered by Randy LaBeouf Graphic Nature Audio. I'm about to punch his name into Google real quick, get his discog, and see what else he's done.
Yeah.
Oh, dog! No shit! Holy shit!
What did he produce?
He did Every Time I Die, Low Teens.
Ah, okay.
Which is fucking one of the other songs you sent me, man, the other day. Like, that's one of the other songs that was on your list. Like,
yeah.
From like one of the other episodes. That's so wild. Yeah, he did. He was part of that. Wolves at the Gate, Great American Ghost, Take Life. Let's see. Vane FM production. My Ticket Home, Wolves at the Gate, No Bragging Rights, Trade Wind.
Ooh.
Kublai Khan, he did Nomad for Kublai Khan.
Oh, that album was fucking so sick, dude.
He did Out of Control for Gideon in 2019. Kublai Khan, Absolute. He did
so he did. I think he did the Bite Down then.
Yeah. He must have.
You said the name's
Sentinels.
Out of Control for that
He
album?
did Boundaries album, Your Receding Warmth recently. That fucking ripped. Have you heard that?
Wait, what was it?
Boundaries. Dude, he's done so much.
Oh
The
yeah, he
Acacia
did.
Strain.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
did do
god.
Bite Down. Damn, that's crazy that in like 3 years his production got that much better. I thought it was
He
two different
literally
totally
did.
producers.
You want to hear the craziest part? Is he literally did the next thing we're going to be talking about, which is Kublai Khan's Swan Song. He did that album, Lowest Form of Animal.
Oh, I love the sound of that on that album.
He literally produced that album, which is like the
Okay.
next thing that we were going to be talking about in this episode was Kublai Khan, Lowest Form of Animal. We were going to talk about Swan Song, which is like fucking nuts that this dude did that same thing. He goes
Yeah.
back to like Miss May I at Heart in 2012. Like,
Oh wow.
For
Yeah, he's got
Today,
a lot.
Texas in July.
Oh my god, I haven't
North
heard that.
Lane.
I haven't heard
Upon a
somebody
Burning
say
Body.
I haven't heard somebody say Texas in July in so long. That's so funny.
Vanna, Acacia Strain shit. For Today, Thy Art is Murder.
Real quick,
Just
because you
talking
brought
about
him
them.
up.
Lorna
you said-
Shore.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't do the new shit. Josh Schroeder who lives in Bay City, Michigan, did the new Lorna Shore shit, which is crazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
This dude's done a lot, man.
Real quick, because you brought him up though. Upon a Burning Body, you remember that band?
Yeah, vaguely.
Remember when like the singer like faked that he got kidnapped and like
No.
pissed everybody off, including his label? Yeah. He
That's
like
wild.
fake went missing. Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Because they put on like this weird like mob image. That
That's so
band.
weird.
Yeah, they're strange. They used to be sick though. I mean, they were a good band.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty nuts, man. But yeah, apparently that dude's just got a lot. It's Randy LaBouffe, like LEBOUEF.
Yeah, Randy
he's done a whole
LaBouffe.
lot.
Randy
Good
LaBouffe
job,
is
man.
Randy LaBouffe is arguably doing better than Shia LaBeouf right now.
Yeah, it's spelled a little different too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh okay, yeah. I'm looking him up right now.
LeBeau, LEBO.
What's this dude look like?
Oh, I'm looking at his Instagram right now. It's Randy LEB.
Oh yeah.
UF.
Now he looks like he would produce hardcore stuff.
Tradewind Band. So maybe he's in Tradewind. Maybe that's his band.
Damn.
So he's got a band. I mean, that would make sense.
Either way, shout out to Randy LaBouffe, man. You are cranking out some heavy sounding records, man. They just, God, they sound real fucking good, man. Good on you, Randy.
Yeah, I'm about to look up Tradewind Band and see if that's his band. If that's his fucking band, then I need to be listening to this Tradewind. Oh yeah, it looks like it's his band.
Oh shit, LaBouffe.
He's
I
the
wonder
bassist.
what he. Oh shit. Okay.
But he probably.
Oh, you there, Kyle? You cut out for a second there, dude.
Oh, I said he probably produces their shit too, you know?
Okay.
And they're signed to Equal Vision, which makes sense because Gideon's also signed to Equal Vision, and same with some of the other bands that I saw him working with.
Yeah.
Interesting. So establishing the band themselves, they established their musical careers in other bands like Stray from the Path, Stick to Your Guns, and Structures. So his band Tradewind is members of Stray from the Path, Stick to Your Guns, and Structures.
Oh, what the hell?
So it's like a super group in a way.
Basically, yeah. I mean, I wonder who from.
So we're missing out on this band. We got to be listening to Tradewind at some point.
Yeah, we'll have to do an episode on Tradewind.
Yeah, let's come back to that another time because Randy LaBouffe is killing it, man.
Yeah, shout out LaBouffe.
Yeah, let's move on to the next thing that's on the list that we wanted to talk about.
Randy
LaBouffe
did. Produced Swan Song by Kublai Khan. God, what a great band.
It is a dark fucking song, man.
It is. It's yeah, it is basically about sex trafficking and prostitution and stuff like that. It's real sad.
100% is. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
It literally is. I mean, there's no other way to put it.
I mean, it's got like one of the hardest like opening lines I've ever heard in a song.
Yeah, here, let's fucking play that opening line.
To all the ladies working Iowa 80, selling pussy to the chrome on the interstate.
Gives you chills, dude. To all the women working Iowa 80, selling pussy to the chrome on the interstate.
Yeah, that's hard, dude.
Living hard lives, working hard, long nights. Hit by every man you've ever loved till your heart died.
I died. My sister and a donut tonight for every bruise and excuse I've been too good.
It gives you chills, dude.
Every tear slowly burning your sight for every moment. I'm fucking seeing you tonight. Goddamn.
It makes me want to go find a man who's hit a woman and beat the shit out of him.
It's a hard
It
ass
makes me
song,
want to
dude.
just go out in public and go, you ever hit a woman? Come get this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have any fighting ability, but it makes me want to fight a man who wants to hurt women. Like, and I don't even know what man, but I want to find that man and fight him for. Like, this song's fucking intense.
It's a fucking beast of a song, dude.
It's intense. It's very intense. It's literally like
play the part after where it's like it's got the tom breakdown.
I don't know. Do you know?
I don't know what the timestamp
lyrically
is, but
around where it's at.
Yeah, but I don't want to say them. That's
It's
how
like-
bad the lyrics. I mean, they're great lyrics, but they're just fucking dark.
If you know lyrically where it's at, I can skip there because I can look at it lyric wise here.
I don't know, but hey, do you know what's a great part about that song is Scott Vogel from Terror is the guest vocalist on it. Right here.
Right there.
No, yeah. That
Yeah.
drum part, dude. Alright, cut it. Dude,
Yeah.
the drum part in that fucking breakdown right there is so sick because he's like, starts on a different beat, and then when it like, after the first two measures, he hits the snare on a completely different beat, and it just like changes the groove completely while the guitars are still playing the same thing, and it's so heavy.
Yeah, and you know it's dark because like you don't even want to say the lyrics.
Yeah. They're brutal, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, but it's like it's real shit is the crazy part, and it's like, yeah, it's intense, man.
Yeah, Kublai Khan is like one of the only bands in a long time where like these guys are like scary, dude.
Yeah,
Like they just like, you know, when you like when you were younger and you first started getting into this music and you would just hear a band that like actually scared you a little bit. Like Whitechapel scared me when I was like 14. I was like, Jesus Christ, this guy's the devil, dude.
that's how I felt about Suicide Silence when I was younger.
Yeah, they're like scary. His vocals are just that intense though. Like they just like sound like these are shredding his throat for sure. But they just sound great.
Yeah.
Good fucking band, dude.
Yeah, shockingly on Rise Records, and they're not Rise core.
Yeah, I feel like Rise got away from that though, because that genre
Yeah.
just kind of died.
Yeah, that's true. If you look at who they got now, they got like AFI on the label. Angels
Yeah.
and Airwaves is on Rise.
Yeah, I mean they've
Tom
always
DeLonge's
been
band
they've
is on
always been
Rise.
like a pretty diverse label though.
Yeah,
Like Rise had Hot Water Music in like 2012.
they've always had Dance Gavin Dance.
Yeah,
Dance Gavin Dance
is
is
sick.
still on Rise. They've
Yeah.
been Rise since day one.
Yeah, they must have a good relationship with the
They must have a
Rise.
great relationship, and I bet they've renegotiated that deal pretty well.
Well, they also
they're
Dance Gavin
massive.
Dance sells records too, man.
Yeah.
They're like charting on the Billboard now, so that's crazy. So
They also sell hella merch, dude. Like their
Yeah.
fans are very dedicated and
Yeah.
like will buy all of, like the fucking limited drops and stuff. Pup is signed to Rise. I didn't realize Pup was signed to Rise. Polyphia, which is one of my current favorite bands.
They're signed to Rise?
Is signed to Rise. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They signed to Rise, I believe, at the most recent record.
Oh, okay. Who were they on before?
I don't know. I think let me see.
I want to say Equal Vision for some reason.
You might be right. I'm about to look. New Levels, New Devils was on Equal Vision. You nailed it.
Hey,
Fucking nailed it.
God, my brain
Yes.
is full of useless information.
That seems to be the move, is go from Equal Vision to Rise, huh?
Yeah. Well, Equal Vision's a pretty solid label, though. I
Yeah.
mean, they've had so many great bands over the years, dude. Equal Vision's tight.
Chiodos.
Chiodos. Dude, Circa Survive, I think, is still on fucking Equal Vision Records. No, wait, they're on, like, Fearless now or some shit, actually. But Circa Survive was on Equal Vision for, like, the longest time. We are getting away from hardcore
We
music, dude.
really are. Yeah.
Fuck all these
I'm looking
pussy
at
ass
now. I'm looking at
bands,
Equal
dude.
Vision labels.
Fuck all these pussy ass
I'm looking at
bands.
Equal Vision's label.
We started a hardcore music podcast,
Actually,
dude.
funny enough,
Can't-
hey, hardcore Gideon is on Equal Vision right now. Actually,
Yeah, that makes sense.
so
I feel like they've been on Equal Vision.
I thought they had it. No, they're on a different label.
Okay. Randy
well,
LaBouffe
they have
Records.
been since 2017. So they were on Face Down Records in 2014 and 2012, and then 2011 Strike First.
Okay.
But yeah, Equal Vision since 2017. So they have been for a minute. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they might be the heaviest band on Equal Vision. Looking at this roster, honestly.
Who are some other
Hot
bands
Water
on
Music
Equal
is on-
Vision? They're on Equal Vision now?
Yeah, Hot Water Music.
Oh, wow. What are some other bands on? Yeah, what are the other bands on Equal Vision?
Anne Berlin, Armor for Sleep,
Pussy,
Burn,
Pussy,
The Deer Hunter, Destroy, Rebuild Until God Shows.
dude. Oh my god. Yeah, all those bands are soft as hell, dude.
Hot Water Music, William Ryan Key, which is the dude from Yellow Card.
Yeah.
It's
funny you brought up.
Kids.
I used to love that band. Yeah. You brought up Armor for Sleep. They used to have that song Williamsburg. You remember that's like We're All Gonna Die in Williamsburg.
Mhm.
I work in Williamsburg now. It's not like that anymore, dude. Williamsburg is crazy white now, dude.
Hip. Yeah, hip,
It's
right?
one of the hippest, most expensive neighborhoods in Brooklyn. It's nice though. I would like to live there. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I live in
All right.
Bushwick right now, and it's not as nice. I'll say that, dude. You know what's funny is there's like insane graffiti in Bushwick, like really good stuff, and then the last piece of graffiti I see every day when I'm walking home is just like a tag that just says AIDS with a Z. That's the last piece of graffiti I get to see. No murals or anything by my apartment, just AIDS, dude.
What a good neighborhood, man. That's a good reminder of where you live.
I've seen that tag like 2 or 3 times too in different parts of Bushwick, and I'm trying to like build a collage. I'm trying to take photos of all of them. I'm trying to find like 10 and make a collage for Instagram, dude. Be like, I took some beautiful photos of my neighborhood.
Eventually, you're gonna find who AIDS is.
I would love to know. I mean, they're like the turd clumps of Bushwick, Brooklyn. You remember? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say turd clumps? That's a guy who would like tag that everywhere in East Lansing, and Ladorf was obsessed with it for a while. So now I'm obsessed with AIDS with a Z. All right, we're really detracting.
Yeah,
here.
I'm like, we're really off track. Let's hop
Sorry,
into...
I'm trying too hard to riff. That's my problem, dude.
All right. You want to do the plot and you or John Coffey?
Let's talk about John Coffey, since we probably won't even get to plot. I feel like we're gonna run out of time.
I think John Coffey is more interesting anyway.
Yeah. Because I just discovered him.
Yeah, it's Steam Waltz is the name of the song, and
with a Z.
It's the first. Coffey is spelled Coffey. If you're not familiar with the band, they haven't released anything since 2016.
Well, John Coffey is the character in what movie is that? Green Mile?
Green Mile. Yeah, it's the Green Mile.
Yeah.
So they named themselves after the character from the Green Mile. But this band hasn't released anything since 2016, from what I can tell. I researched them a bit last night, and it's a little bit interesting of like how they kind of blew up. They blew up from a famous GIF, like a video that became a GIF.
Yeah.
Of the dude, he was standing on top of the crowd. Somebody throws a cup of beer at him, and he catches it, drinks it, and then throws the cup.
Yeah,
And
it's pretty badass, dude.
if you don't remember this, you gotta look it up because you know it, and you've probably seen it. Like, it's
You
so many
know,
people have seen it.
they actually
Everybody's seen it.
broke up because they didn't break up, but they went on hiatus for a while because of that.
Because of
Because
that.
they didn't want to like be known for that, apparently. They wanted people to kind of like forget
Yeah,
it. They didn't
so
want it to be like a gimmick where like people are fucking throwing shit at them now because they want them to catch a beer. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
like
I actually
Foxy Shazam when that guy was eating cigarettes on stage and he was like, "Yeah, I kind of stopped doing that because people just kind of started coming out to watch me eat cigarettes."
Dude, that's
Do you know what I'm
wild.
talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, no, like I read in the comments while watching like a couple videos of them performing live, that like somebody was like, "Oh, I've seen them 4 times. I wish people would stop throwing beer at him while he's on stage."
Yeah,
Like,
exactly, dude.
apparently
It
like
became a
it's become a
problem.
thing. Yeah, like people were talking about it. They're like, "Oh, I've been a fan of them for years and I wish people would stop throwing beer at them now." Like it's kind of
Yeah.
annoying. Like they just yeah, so I guess like it did become a thing, and it's funny that they think it's not going to be a thing now that they come back because it will still be a thing. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Well,
the internet, and people are going to find out you are who you are. Like it's the first thing
yeah.
that comes up when you search them.
Yeah, I mean, it when you type in the name, it just says John Coffey beer. Like that's the
Yeah.
Google recommended search. But they're a sick band. I found out about them because I was looking at the Every Time I Die subreddit, just kind of like looking for new bands because people post similar bands on there all the time. And I found them and I was like, oh, this is like scratching the ETID itch that I currently have because they're not making new music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I do see the Every Time I Die influence on this. It does feel heavier than some of their older shit too. Have you listened to some of their older stuff?
No, this is the only song I've heard by them.
From their live, I don't know if it's maybe their recordings are different, but I've watched some of their live performance, and from live performance, it comes off their older shit's a little more punk than it is hardcore. This comes off a
Okay.
little more hardcore than punk. You know, like how like Every Time I Die is somewhere in between hardcore and punk.
Yeah.
This leans somewhere in the middle of that, but their old stuff seems more punk.
Okay.
From like live performance at least. I don't know about recording. So that's why I found it a little interesting as well. Is like maybe I'm wrong and I should listen to some of their older shit and actually listen to the material, but from what I could tell, it seems like they're going in a more hardcore direction, which is also interesting.
I fuck with that. I'm gonna listen to their old like punk stuff then though. I didn't know that. I figured they always just kind of sounded like this.
And maybe it was just performance wise, because again, I didn't listen to like their old material, like their old recorded shit. I just listened to like their old live shows, and live it was like punk. It wasn't hardcore. But this
Yeah.
sounds more hardcore. I don't know, just something that I found a little interesting. But yeah, nothing
Yeah.
since 2016. Last thing they put out was a single or an EP.
Okay.
Yeah, the video is real odd. It's
The
like a
video
one shot.
is super fun. I love the video, dude. I
It's
thought
a
it was
one shot video.
Yeah, it's like a tracking shot the entire time. It's like cutting back and forth between the band playing the song and then like weird interpretive dance to a hardcore song, which is fun.
Yeah. It's an interesting video. I think yeah, it's a one shot, which like I think is interesting for any video, even if it's not like the greatest or most thought out video, which this one was like better than most one shot videos. Most one shot videos would just simply be a performance. There is like sort of that interpretive dance aspect that they add to it, which makes it interesting.
Yeah.
But I think any video, if you could shoot it in a one shot, there's something about that that's a little compelling and fun to watch in a way.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
interesting. I mean, I haven't seen like a band in that genre do a video like that before, really. So
Yeah, it came off like a pop video in a way, but for a hardcore band, it was odd.
it's very artsy. I liked it, dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start doing interpretive dances now to hardcore. I'm gonna do an interpretive dance to Swan Song by Kublai Khan.
dude, get in the pit and do an
It's
interpretive dance and watch your fucking nose get knocked off.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna
Well,
like.
I was thinking more of doing it in the comfortability of my room. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing it in the
I
Kublai
wasn't
Khan
gonna go
pit.
to a Kublai Khan show and do that. That would be a crucial mistake.
Yeah, I mean, getting in the pit at a Kublai Khan show is just a crucial mistake in and of itself. So.
Yeah, I'm too old for that shit, dude. Not, I wasn't really ever a pit demon to begin with, so
Same. Occasionally, I'll hop in one at the end of the show because I'm like, well,
yeah.
if I get injured now, it doesn't really matter.
I saw the whole show, and now I can go to the hospital, dude.
Exactly. That's how I do it. All right,
Now I
man.
can immediately call my wife and be like, honey, I made a mistake.
Yeah, it's kinda what
I
it is.
need stitches. I'll see you in the morning.
Pretty much, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right.
All right.
Is there
Well,
anything
that's
else we need to
episode
talk
2,
about?
man. No, I think that's episode 2. I don't think we got anything else to talk about.
Cool.
Thanks for tuning
I
in
wish,
to Unless You Live Hardcore.
Hell yeah, dude. Unless You Live Hardcore, episode 2. That's a fucking wrap on that. Yeah, follow me and Kyle on Instagram. Follow me at Comic Jake Ford and follow Kyle at Kyle Forsyth. I am Kyle Forsyth. I'm sorry,
God
dude.
damn it, Jake.
Sorry, dude. I nailed it in the first episode.
And then at Unless You Live Hardcore
Yeah.
on Instagram to follow the podcast, find out about new episodes.
I
or see
wish-
if we're sharing memes in the story or something.
Yeah, and we'll probably like when we put these out on Spotify or whatever, we'll probably link, you know, the videos and songs we're talking about on Spotify and YouTube or whatever, just so you guys can fucking jam them as well. I wish that Zoom showed like oh, it does. So we have less than 1 minute. Okay. All right, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Hell
All right,
yeah.
man. I'll see ya.
Bye.
See you next time. Bye.